Hi everybody, it's Daniel with Funukulele Projects, and this is my surprise video. What I have here is a Kala KA-CGE. It is a laminate mahogany, and ukulele. It's a concert. It has a electronic pickup. It's got a tuner, a little 2-band equalizer on it, volume, and I'm giving it away on the 4th of July. I got this in an auction, and the auction really didn't have many bidders, so I got it for a really good price. The auction said that there was a bump in the neck, and that's really vague, and so I guess a lot of people didn't want to take a chance on it. So when I got it, I looked at it, and the finish is nice. There are no bumps on the neck. The glue joint was fine. So as I looked over it, it really seemed okay. But then what happened was I had my wife play it, and she played it softly, and it seemed all right. I played it initially, it seemed okay, and I thought there has to be something wrong with it, because this seller was a music store, and they just don't sell stuff that, at an auction that's in good condition. So I started just playing different notes, and as I did that, what I found was the action was way too low, and it was exposing the bump in the neck. It had a really high 3rd fret. So anytime you'd fret the E string, it would buzz really bad, and sometimes the C string would buzz. What someone had done basically was a botched setup. So they had filed the new bone saddle too low, and so the action was barely, actually it wasn't even 2.25, it was like a little under 2.25 millimeters at the 12th fret. And for a concert and the lighter concert tension on the strings, it's just too low, and so it was getting buzz. So what I had to do to make this presentable was, first off, I had to make a new saddle. I didn't have any new bone, and so, but I had played it with the new bone and noticed that it was just a little more boomy than it needed to be. That the ukulele could have a much cleaner sound. So I opted to make a corian nut for it, and it tightened up the sound a bit. In addition to that, I did a complete, and it took a long time, a complete level reprofile and polish of the frets. So this thing plays really nicely now. And lastly, what I did was I put PHD fluorocarbon strings on here, and they're just, as you all know, PHD and Fremont Blackline are two of my favorite brands of strings. I will, when I have a persnickety instrument, I might try 5, 10 plus. I think one of my instruments I must have gone through 15 sets of strings before I found one that was perfect for that instrument. But PHDs are my go-to as a first choice in strings. They're just a wonderful, high density fluorocarbon. They have a wonderful sound. I find they do a great job of really bringing the most out of most instruments. If I want a warmer sound, then Fremont Blacklines are my go-to. Or if I'm working on a vintage instrument, I like putting Blacklines on the vintage instruments. I will have a link in the description below where you can get PHD strings. You can get them from USpace in Los Angeles. I have their phone number. Daniel Ho's website, you can get them from there. Lucysukulele also sells them, and sometimes I get other strings, but you can also get them from Strings by Mail. Those are the 4 places that I get strings from. One thing I will say about this is it says it has a walnut fretboard, but what I found is that because it's bound on the bottom and on the sides, I just finished doing a really cool customization project on another instrument that was a Kala. It started as one size of an instrument that was just okay, and I had this idea to turn it into something really unique, which required turning it into a different size, different scale of another instrument. And I'm not going to give you any more details. It's a really cool project, and but what I will tell you is this: it had a walnut fretboard too. It was a laminate instrument with a walnut fretboard bound all the way around. And when I went to reprofile the neck, I found out that the walnut fretboard on that one was just plywood with walnut veneer. So I don't know if that's the case on this one. I do know that this sounds really nice, and you're not going to hear me play it in this video because since this is a contest, I want people to know just what a nice sounding instrument this is now that it's got a Corian nut, now that it's got PHD strings on it, now that the frets have all been leveled, profiled, and polished. So my wife has volunteered, since she's right-handed, to play a couple pieces for me. And so when I'm done with this, I will share that. Details for the contest. First off, this is a really fun project. I love getting deals, and then even if they're a lot of work, if I get a really good deal on something, then in this case I have a gift for some lucky person on the 4th of July. You need to be a subscriber, number one. If you're a subscriber, in this video you need to post that you want to be included in the giveaway. You need to be a US resident. It's a bit heavy and it's going to be a bit much to ship, so I need to keep this to the United States, which is sort of appropriate since it is the 4th of July giveaway. And lastly, this part isn't required, but if there's some subject you'd like me to cover that I haven't covered yet, then feel free to mention it in the comments. So once again, you need to be a subscriber. You need to mention in the comments that you want to be included in the giveaway. You need to be a US resident, United States resident. So actually in the last video I mentioned just name the state you're in so that I know that you're actually in the United States. And one person actually was out of the country, lived in another country, but had a US shipping address. So if you have a place in the United States I can ship to, I can include that. It's just I can't ship outside of the United States with this contest. And if there's something you'd like me to cover in a video, let me know about that. That part's not required. Anyway, this giveaway will go from the time the video is posted till the 3rd of July, and I'm going to arbitrarily say at 6 p.m. on the 3rd of July, because I hope to be able to do the giveaway drawing on the 4th, probably in the evening sometime. It is a holiday and our family's going to be doing stuff, so I got to either on the 3rd or the 4th figure out, get the time to put together the names and put them into a little drawing bag and get ready to do a drawing video, which will then be posted probably on the 5th, the 6th at the latest. But anyway, surprise, that's the surprise. It's a Kala KA-CGE concert laminate mahogany. It's been customized. It has a Corian saddle that really, I feel, tightens up the tone. It has PHD strings. It has had a professional, complete level reprofile and polish of the frets. This thing plays like a dream. Good luck. Stay safe. Have a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you in the next video.
Roxy's Walls by